Here we are as usual in the koi house, and things are going well. Isn't it nice to be having some nice spring-like weather finally? Wow, it seems like it's been an absolute massively long winter, and today is Friday the 22nd, and I'm back in here and it is lovely at the moment. I'm going to spin you around update because it's 20.7. Oh, hang on. There's been a high in here of 28.9. It's currently 20.7. The minimum it's been is 9.5, and the 5k pool temperature is now up to 16.3. Its maximum, that's the maximum that it's been, and its minimum it's been is 15.3. Now what I've done just literally just now, the controller that sends power to the air source heat pump outside is now, it was on 15, and because the temperature is saying it's 16.1, I've now raised this to 16, so hopefully it won't drop. I've got that set to a plus or minus 2, so when that hits 15.8, that will send power to the air source heat pump. The air source heat pump will come on, it will run, hopefully maintain that temperature, click on and off. When it senses a temperature, outdoor temperature of 1 degree C, it'll become ineffective and turn off, and at that point then hopefully this won't lose that much temperature now, because it's March, nearly April. And that is set as a minimum of about 12 degrees at the minute. I'm not going to keep that in balance to maintain the, to cut in if the air source heat pump cuts off at this time of year. Now I'm at 16. I'm hoping that if we do get a cold spell, it's not going to be so prolonged that the temperature is going to suddenly drop that quick in here. It hasn't done in the last week or two. It's been pretty stable and steadily on the increase, but so hopefully soon this will be up to about 24, 25. So I'm going to keep raising this. Hopefully it'll naturally raise, so every couple of days of 0.5. Well, it's naturally raising anyway, because it's been getting quite warm in here when it's all closed up. So it's slowly and gradually increasing, nothing sudden. This has only raised 6 degrees over about the last week or 2 weeks, so it's not a massive increase, sudden increase. Now this fish here, this Momentaro, oh no, it's not Momentaro, that one, can't remember it from there. That one's Momentaro shower. This show is a Tamura, and I scraped it a couple of weeks ago and it come up with nothing. I'm going to get it out this weekend again, because it's doing better in terms of it's now moving about fine. Everything about it, the way it's behaving, looks fine. However, look at its skin. It's still got an odd carp pox on it, on its fins, look, on the edges. But I'm just not happy with the Shiroji. The white on it is veining and it's quite yellowish, look. You can see there. You can see it. Look, it's almost like it's being poisoned. It's almost like it's receiving nitrite or ammonia. So you're going to get another scrape, and I'm going to take a few scrapes of that, get it bowled up again, and really go to town. I didn't go to town last week on it. I had 2 scrapes, 2 slides. Actually, I've not been that tidy. I'm pretty sure I left them here to discard. Oh no, I've got rid of them. I actually had 2 slides and picked up nothing. So yeah, so because it's improved in the way it's behaving, but its skin and that is not improved, and it's bothering me. So I'm going to investigate that and carry scrapes. In a way, I think I said this last time, I hope I find a parasite. I don't, because I don't want parasites, but that fish is displaying some sort of symptom of something, and it could be costia. This one's a little bit similar, but nowhere near excessive look. So that one and that one, yeah. So got to look into that. I've tested for copper, and there was 0. That come completely clear. I tested for nitrite, nothing there. So this weekend, I've not got a lot on this weekend. So Saturday, tomorrow, I will test nitrite, test ammonia, test nitrite. I've already tested copper only yesterday. Drop the filter because there's algae clinging again there. Look on the side, look at that, look, can't see it, that covering. It's happening within about a period of 4 days, and then it's dropping that middle segment, and then obviously putting pressure on the pump. So I'm going to clean that a bit quicker, so hopefully I can get that sorted out before the season kicks off. And then so check the water parameters, and then have that out again and do a few scrapes and see if I can find anything. These in here are doing great, as you can see. And this pond here has been, I've never had any problems with this one. I did have one little dead fish in there before, but if you look at the fish, look, they look in absolute great condition, absolute fantastic condition. So what I'm concerned about now is shortly, around Easter time, next week, week after, I've got to take delivery of some koi that I've bought. So those fish I've mentioned in the past, I've got a tamasaba, I've got a goshki, 2 there, from Sunnybank Koi. I've purchased 2 fish from Supreme Koi. I've got, is it 1 or 2 fish? I lose track. I think there's a couple of fish from Koi Wholesale. So yeah, I'm going to be receiving fish, and I want to use this as a quarantine, as opposed to bring them fish in, throw them in here with those fish, or throw them in here with these fish, because the new fish can contaminate your fish can contaminate those fish, and before you know it, you're in a mess. So yes, I'm a bit bothered because these a bit in a predicament, because these are looking absolutely spot on, and my intention was to take those 4 out of there, put them in there to grow them on this summer with these, and then the new koi, I think there's 4, now I've got 6, put them in here and then quarantine them when I get them, so at least all the new koi are together for monitoring. But yeah, a bit of a dilemma at the moment there, guys. But this is what happens when you buy koi. It's been one of them winters where there's been a lot of offers and good deals to be had. So yeah, so auto feeders going off once, and I'm hand feeding. So I can come in here today and give them another handful, and they're absolutely necking it. And the big thing there is make sure that your filters can cope with it. Talking of filters, this one, as you can see, is really maturing well now. You can see it on the media. It is actually getting a biofilm on there now. Can you see it? That brown tinge. It's getting a lovely biofilm on there. And UV is not on yet. And pH is currently 8.2. This is doing great. A bit of algae on there from the light now. This is doing great. Beautiful. So things are doing well. Heaters haven't kicked in for ages, which is marvellous. So things are going a-okay. Just some concerns about a couple of the fish, especially this one. So as you can see, it is looking, the way it's moving about and stuff, it's looking like it's a lot better. And like I said, I've been putting it down to that cold spell, from going from 13-ish, averaging 13, to going down to like a minimum of 9. But yeah, I'm not happy with the veining on that. It is worrying. See it there, look. The Ceroji is not pure and white like that, look. And that one. Oh yeah. Let's have a little peek in these. There's the Kajaku. Nice Kajaku that. There's the Tancho Goski. That's the Snow Asagi that's just come into shot there. There's the Kajaku again. So, I mean, because this isn't heated, and this one obviously is rising temperature now, keeping a minimum. Once this is up to 24, I'm going to hold that temperature for 5 to 6 months. So, if it starts dropping, say August, I will continue that and push it for as long as possible and get as much as heat out the heat pump and out the ambient temperature outside for as long as possible. And then as soon as it's starting to get consistently freezing conditions next autumn and winter, this will then be allowed to drop down to 10, 9, whatever, to a minimum in here like it has done this year, and then they're going to get a proper winter for about 3 months. It's probably going to work out December, January, maybe November, December, you know, yeah, December, January, February. It's going to be those 3 months are going to be the coldest periods where they're going to have no food, and that will be that. So on that, I'm going to, apparently it's going to drop this weekend. It's just starting to feel a bit cooler now actually. As you can see, spring is definitely in the air, the birds are tweeting, things are coming out green, which is great, things are sprouting, flowering, in blossom, and it's been, temperatures probably got up to 13, 14 today, but this weekend, tomorrow, the 23rd of March, it's going to be freezing, I think. It's going to drop to a freezing point, so obviously the air source heat pump won't kick in at or when it drops to 1 degree outside temperature, it won't come on. So even if it's getting power to heat, it won't come on. But I don't think the extremes of temperature on this greenhouse will be enough to drop it that much inside. So it's been nicely consistently raising, to be honest with you, but because it's raised to 16, it gives a dilemma then, because what if it does have a really cold snap again and it's freezing for days on end? That's just maintaining that temperature again, isn't it? So, but you know, they get that extreme anyway in the outdoor pond, so they're going to be better off in there. And hopefully in the next week or so, it's probably going to be, I think it's the bank holiday weekend I normally do it, like most people probably, is hopefully you can get a good grass cut. I mean, get the bog filter back up and running again because it's not pumping round. Going to hoover all the crap out, starting to grow, look, as you can see, which is great. The grass hasn't been cut for a few months, and I'll get these pond balls up off hopefully for April. Let's see what's occurring. They're not far off, guys. You get some frost damage, look, still. So yeah, it won't be long now. Christmas tree still look, got a lot of tidying up, a lot of spring cleaning to do, crap falling off the bush and stuff like that. The temperature, I can't see what temperature's in there, let me have a look. 12.2 in there, so we're looking about 3 degrees difference at the minute between the inside and the outside. Now that don't seem massive, but actually it's significant. 12.2, and the minimum it's been is, that's saying 9.2. but it's the minimums and the extremes that inside blesses you a bit, and also the consistency. Like I say, that's over 16 degrees in there, and it's only March the 22nd. This is only at 12, so chances are in a month's time, if I can keep putting that up a 0.5 every few days and get some warm temperature in the air, so the air source heat pump can be used more, that'll be up to 24-25 degrees within, hopefully in about a month's time, and then 5 months worth of growing, 5-6 months of growing. Whereas there's no way I'll get 5 to 6 months of this pond at 25 degrees. Not a chance. Not a chance. We will see. It's very difficult. So on that note, there's a little bit of an update. There's not a lot going on apart from that. Like I say, getting them fish scraped, that's going to be my biggest challenge. See what comes of that. If I find nothing, I'm going to be a bit stumped, I've got to admit. Could it be bacterial? No one wants bacterial issues. Been a lot of talk about that. Hope not. Anyway, see you on the next one. Please hit the like button if you haven't already, it really helps. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thanks for the support. See you on the next one.